and shout out there.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's universal. It's a universal
Or you could
message.
just shout like an Animal House.
You could just, I was thinking of the Tears for Fears. Let it all out. Shout, and let it all out.
Okay, you guys ready to go?
Is there any of my mic or?
I can hear you, Gavin. Can you hear you?
A little bit. You guys say something?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hello.
Check testing.
Okay. I do
Unique New York. Cow now brown cow.
Definitely quieter than everybody else.
Gavin
I think
Michael
I got a little bit of you, Gavin.
Okay, yeah, well, then we can
Gavin
start it.
Michael Evick. Your middle name's Michael, right?
Yes,
Look at that, man. You got a middle name in there.
All right, what's my middle name, Gavin?
Okay, here we go. Wait 1 sec. Everybody ready? Be quiet.
Are you a Benjamin?
No.
What's that?
Now, no more fucking around. It's Wild Style Radio. Wild Style Radio.
Stand up and shout!
What's up? It's Saturday night, and we are live from the Salisbury Center studio on the Stand Up and Shout Rock Show, coming to you on the Wild Style Network.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's my first question. So we have our original production man who just ran away. So like, he's not going to be able to answer. Are we live? Are we really live?
We might be.
We just have to assume. We might be live to tape, but
Right?
maybe it's Memorex. Who knows?
All right, so we're here for a Priest Unleashed at the Salisbury Center.
That's
in
right.
Scarlet Kiss. And
Yep.
we had a great interview with Scarlet Kiss. They were
Yep.
fantastic. They were put on a fantastic show and a fantastic conversation.
Yeah, it's a good show. Good show. so far.
But we got a bend tonight. We have one of our regulars. I think we're here with Gavin Evick. And Gavin, how many times have you been on the Stand Up and Shout Rock Show?
I've lost track a lot.
I know. I at least. I mean, Kevin.
think at least 3.
At least 3. I was going to go 5.
Maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your first shot that you, at least that I know, that you would at least confess to.
The legal shot.
The legal shot. Your first legal shot you did here on the Stand Up and Shout
The day
Rock
before
Show.
my 21st birthday. You're right, March 3rd.
So it doesn't sound legal then if it was the day before your 21st birthday.
You're allowed to drink the day before.
I don't think that's true. Let's.
All right, well, let's not get
Jamie, bring that up.
Let's not get it shut down. All right. We're up to a start.
Right.
We're up
Right.
to a
So,
start.
like, because we got a lot of shit to talk about, sounds like.
We do. I caught you guys a little off guard, didn't I?
You did. You absolutely did. I know, guys. So I've never seen Kevin scramble like that for a headset.
Kevin's like, fuck.
Yeah, I know. And Kevin, you got earbuds. You have to like. How did that? You were not going to go for. You have the least hair in the room.
I know.
I mean, you have a full head of hair. You know, which congrats to you. Like, you know what I mean? You've held it together, but you don't have like buds to mess up like longer hair hanging over your ears. So like, why was it the buds?
I don't like the headphones.
I've never seen that in my life.
It goes all the way back to radio days. I had to wear those fucking headphones all the time.
I'm about to say, I remember. That's what I'm saying. I've seen you a lot in
I know.
headphones, so that's why I'm surprised.
Yeah, it was bad when I had the piercings. Everything was just bad about it.
You were very stressed out.
Yeah,
All right, well, but you're here. You got earbuds.
I got earbuds. We're rolling.
Thanks to the Salisbury Center.
Yeah.
And we're here also with a new member, a new player here with Gavin Evick. Ben, is it Ben Cote?
Cody.
Okay,
Yes,
all right, yes. I'm sorry about that.
No. We're
I should've asked you.
Most people think it's Cote.
Okay, yeah.
It's Cody.
I went there and I did this. I should have talked to you about that before the show, but like, you know what I mean? I watched Kevin scramble around for his earbuds.
It makes this more of like a live, honest, authentic.
It absolutely is. There's no doubt about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how have you guys been?
Oh, we've been actually very busy.
And
that
Really?
you just
There's a
turned
lot of
that on us,
shows
Gavin.
coming to the Salisbury Center, so we've been talking to a lot of the bands,
Okay.
trying to help promote the gigs.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's awesome.
It's very rare when we get asked the question, so I wasn't ready for that.
Well, you know what's funny is I tell this to people all the time. Not that I don't mean it like this. I don't need it for this podcast, but there's a lot of I do a lot of press when I release a song, right? And that entails probably like dozens of interviews.
Sure.
Where I have to meet like an hour long, sometimes 2 hour long mark on their podcast, and sometimes they're only prepared for like with like 5 questions.
Sure.
To meet like an hour or 2.
Right.
And to make me not look like I'm awkward, I've had to, kind of get accustomed to driving a lot of the conversation. Like I said, not that I need to do that here at all, because we have great, authentic conversations.
Absolutely, yeah.
But sometimes it's just engraved in my brain now to kind of like, okay, if they ask a question, I ask a question back, and we just have an authentic conversation.
Yeah, well, so I'm going to get authentic on you right here, right now, because like as you were talking, I was thinking like, we've seen you grow like in a lot of ways. I've seen you mature in a lot of ways as a musician, as a person, like the whole 9 yards. But this is a very selfish question, maybe for us.
Yes.
Were we your first podcast?
First in person.
Okay, live podcast. All right, so not a virtual like over a Zoom.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah,
The
okay.
first podcast was virtual, but it was, I think they were based out of Warrenton.
Okay.
But this was the first in person. I mean, we did this literally right before our first ever show with the Gavin Evick band.
Exactly.
It was the first ever show we did, and it was here at the Salisbury Center with the original lineup.
Right. And I'm trying to think of what that show was. That wasn't.
It was opening up for Evick.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, and Adam and the Metalhawks
Yes.
were here.
Yes.
Yeah. That was a fun.
You guys
fun
were
ride.
good. You know what? I'll reveal this. I feel like I was at my worst. My worst podcast was with Adam and the Metalhawks.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
geez.
No, I'm not sure, but like at least internally,
Because there was the Four Horsemen podcast.
no, that
where
was different.
that was pretty bad.
shit.
That was pretty bad. I froze on that one because I was opening for them, and and it was with First Try. My first time with First Try.
That's his band.
So like I was in a double Jeopardy, kind of situation, and we were running up to like 2 minutes before I was supposed to go walk out on that stage, and it got a little intense, that conversation. That got a little deep.
It did.
Yeah, and so
You
like
went Cindy Brady on
I
all
did.
of
I was
us.
like, I can't like think about this anymore. Like I got to get down on that stage. But that was admitted, so I don't know. All right. So I'm gonna ask the obvious question. Ben, you're new here. How did you come into Gavin's life?
I think we originally met through Instagram
Yes.
several years ago.
Damn, this sounds
Yeah.
like a date.
Yeah, I know, right?
Kind of was.
as long as you weren't swiping left or right, we're good.
I'm glad you brought this up. So actually, no, I think it was, it was probably around the pandemic. So I think that's when kind of,
Late pandemic.
yeah. So that's I think when everyone was just online because no one could really be, physically, gigging or anything like that. So I think just the music scene in general, just kind of everyone,
Sure.
there was such a shift. And it's funny, I know I've said this, to you before, but it's like, even like 10, 15 years ago, I feel like there was physical, geographical music scenes, and now because of, social media, which, can be a double-edged sword, but I think it's really, there's scenes now stylistically, but they're not geographical anymore because you have Instagram. So it's or TikTok, whatever social media. So I think this is kind of a testament to, that new aspect of
That's an interesting perspective I've never thought about. I kind of just that the rock scene, kind of just the idea of a rock scene, it's gone.
Right.
And the way he's describing it about how it is, but it's just different.
Yeah, it's
I've
not
never
gone.
thought
It's
about that.
it's shifted. It's not geographical anymore. It's
Because you're right.
Yeah.
I see people in their like interest groups on social media and stuff like that. I could see how. I see what you mean. I don't know. That's a good perspective. I've never thought about it like that.
I mean, we talked about it 5 minutes ago. It's crazy.
You're right. No, we were on the air 5 minutes ago.
Right. And Ben, what were you doing up in Boston then? Like, as a part of like the broader, not a Boston scene, but the broader rock scene?
Yeah, so I'm from Massachusetts, born and raised there. But yeah, so I guess I just kind of was always part of that area. I guess some of my background, I'm obviously a guitar player, but I went to Berklee College of Music. I graduated there in 2018, and then after I graduated, I kind of never left. I still work there full time now for the guitar department. But during the pandemic, just kind of go back to that. I mean, I was always gigging with my band pretty much since high school, like just trying to play wherever I could, kind of in the the Northeast, New England scene. But once the pandemic happened, obviously, especially up by Boston, I mean, everything just shut down completely, you know, so I know most of the country was like that, but it was really strict up there, so, you know, wasn't gigging. I got furloughed for like almost a year at Berkeley, you know, because everything was so affected by it. So at that point, I never really wanted to be kind of the Instagram social media guitar player.
Right.
But it was almost more just kind of like a therapeutic thing for me, where it's just like I just wanted that kind of aspect of still trying to perform in whatever aspect I could. So I started, you know, live streaming and really focusing on, you know, the social media just during that. And it kind of started trying to build up that, and that's kind of how, you know, I started to get, you know, a little bit of a following on Instagram and TikTok and all that. And then that kind of has opened up several more doors. I mean, I tell people, like, I've done more for my musical career on Instagram, just posting from my apartment, than any tour I've ever done, any you know, any gig, and not that. I know I just said it, but it's like I never wanted to be like that social media. I'd rather just be like a touring, you know, live music guitar player. But you know, that was just kind of the way that my career path went, and that opened up a lot of doors for me, a lot of opportunities, including, you know, meeting Gavin and all that. So it's just kind of the route that I've taken. But
yeah, and did you see like about a couple months ago, we played at Mohegan Sun Arena up with Dad. That was him. He was up there playing too. That was both of us. There's a little bit of a yin-yang there, because if you know me, I fucking hate doing social media.
Yeah,
Like,
I know.
I don't do anything on social media.
Yeah.
But if there's one thing I'm good at, it's understanding the music business. And I think where I lack, Ben picks up. And not you don't lack the music business, but there's a little bit of a yin yang. Like, he's so fucking great at the social media shit. I mean, he's got hundreds of thousands of followers online, and I like don't.
I think there's some yin yang in multiple aspects, because it's like, for me, like I said, I was gigging since I was in high school, and it's kind of playing in dive bars and clubs, and you know, kind of the old school mindset of I just want to plug in and play.
Right.
And Gavin is kind of the one that got me into, you know, using modelers live and in-ears, and you know, he's kind of brought me a little bit more into 2026. So I think we kind of we're kind of good counterparts, and I just think in the musical performance side too, just kind of the business and social media side apart from that. I think it's good. Good compliment.
It's a great balance, you know, because I come from a world where it's like I really love and I appreciate the rock that comes out of like a rock club.
Sure.
You know, like rock club rock and roll.
Right.
And being around the business for so long, because, you know, growing up with my dad and getting the gigs that I get, which is mainly opening up for people at, you know, big shows. I know how to be an opening band. And sometimes that means, you know, the headliner, you know, doors are at 7 and the headliner doesn't get done sound checking until 6.
Right.
Get up, get on, you know, everything set up, and still get a sound check, and then get the fuck off the stage in 5 minutes.
Right.
Don't take 30 minutes to get off. You know, take 5. You know, it's I've grown a knowledge for professionalism and knowing how to be easy to work with, and that comes with, you know, all the technology that we have now. I mean, now you haven't seen my band in a long time. The last show we did was Charlestown, and that was with Sebastian Bach. And our show is completely different now. I mean, we have our whole in-ear monitor rack, and we have our track set up and everything like that too. And everything, we just press play on the show, and it gives us cues, and it tells us everything we need to do. You know, there's no dead time anymore. We start the fucking show, we go, and then the second we're done, we're off in 5 fucking minutes.
Okay.
And that's how you get asked to come back. Like, wow, these guys were easy to work with. Doesn't matter how good you are to a headliner. It matters how easy to work with you are. And a lot of that comes with, like he was talking about, the technology and the modelers and stuff, you know, and traveling with, you know, like a big ass amp, or traveling with a pedal that sounds just as good that you can just plug in anywhere.
Sure.
You know, so it comes with, like I said, like he was saying, yin yang.
Right.
Yin yang. It's a fun dynamic that we have.
So Ben, as a guitar player and being new to the Gavin Evick band, tell us a little bit about your influences, you know, what you grew up on, what inspires you as a musician.
Oh yeah, I mean, I definitely grew up, I think, with a lot of the same influences that Gavin had. I mean, for me, what really kind of got me into rock and roll music in the first place was I found my dad's Van Halen 5150 and 1984 CDs when I was like 14, and that kind of just opened up that whole world. And I started playing guitar, right around then, and just kind of really, Guns N' Roses and Poison and Aerosmith.
Poison.
And just kind of all those kind of really just iconic, kind of that golden age of just hair metal, hard rock, kind of the 70s, 80s, 90s, and that just kind of sent me down the rabbit hole of just kind of just music in general, from that, and I haven't looked back since, I guess.
Yeah, and Puddle of Mud. You can't forget that. Sorry, I hear them playing.
And I'm taking. I guess this is an intermission.
I don't know. Is there set like that? That seemed quick.
Yeah, that has to be an intermission. Like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
So, you mentioned Berkeley. You studied at Berkeley College of Music. Going back to when we were in high school and Steve Vai came out of Berkeley, there was a real. It was a lot of jazz, classical kind of influences at that school, and he
Still
talked
is.
about. Yeah. So, was that challenging to you? I mean, I know rock has come strides and miles, in the last 20, 30 years, but so still kind of that way.
Well, so it's. And I'm obviously biased, but it's the number one contemporary music school in the world still, and they don't punish you for not playing. I mean, traditionally it's always been a jazz school, but I mean, it's not a jazz school. I mean, they whatever style you do, I mean, they get you ready for what you're doing. And at the end of the day, it's like music theory is music theory, Right. So it's like, I mean, jazz uses a lot more of that deeper aspects of theory, but it's applicable regardless of style, and it really was just a kind of a boot camp for playing. And I remember my very first semester there, I had a teacher in one of my first theory classes, and I remember she told us, like, in the first probably couple weeks of the course, like, just like, you don't have to be here, like, you can, everything that you're going to learn in the next 4 years here, you can just learn out on the road. It's like, it might take you like 50, 60 years, to do it that way. It's like, this is kind of the crash course where it kind of compresses everything into 4 years. And just, from, different opportunities, different situations I've been in, it's like, it's always had me prepared for, just the musical aspect. And even not the musical aspect, but just kind of how to handle myself professionally in certain situations. And it's been very, I think a great advantage that I was very, grateful to have the opportunity, but been able to go there. But
Awesome.
Yeah. You like jazz?
I respect it, and I mean, when I was there as a student, I mean, it was probably a little bit of a different story. But at the end of the day, I mean, good music's good music, regardless of the genre, whether it's rap, jazz, classical. I mean, I have respect for just someone who does whatever they do well.
Right.
Yeah, that was the politically correct answer. I thought I was going to give a funny answer like, fuck jazz.
A few years ago, I probably would have. But honestly, it's like,
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe I'm just getting older and mellowing out. Also, I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning to drive down here, so maybe it's because I'm tired too.
So you guys are coming together. I just learned this literally
Yes.
as we were sitting down and starting to talk. You guys came together on like I think a fantastic show and a fantastic project. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah. It's technically the website is live tonight, but we'll announce it. We'll do a little teaser tonight, maybe a big announcement tomorrow. We are doing a massive Poison tribute, 40th anniversary tribute set.
Yeah.
And it's been in the works for a while, trying to make sure everything happens the right way. Just making sure that we don't overstep anywhere, but still, it's a tribute to the fans. That's the biggest thing. We're doing everything, the set that we have designed. Look at him trying not to smile. The set that we designed, it's what we feel like anybody that's a fan of that music, of Poison, of Brett, that they would want to hear.
Excellent.
Like that, just everything about it. I mean, we could go into the.
Well, it's because we're fans, so I think a
we're
lot of
fans.
it's like, what would we want to hear?
Yeah, one of the
What do we wanna
taglines.
play?
One of the taglines we were thinking was like, for the fans from fans. We really are fans of this, and this is not just for the fans, but it's also for the Poison guys.
Sure.
It's for them. It's a tribute to them for the music we love.
Excellent.
You know, and I could show you some of the stage designs that we have. I could show you, like, we're putting on one of the coolest things the Salisbury Center has ever put on. You know, it's not just their standard stage too.
Right.
We're building a fucking Poison stage.
Right.
Like it was like 1989.
Sure.
Like we're putting the arena fucking stage, the real thing, in there, and everything we got for it. But it's all modern technology, modern shit. You know, and it's. I'm treating it like it is. If you go see like a high production band now, you know they go down to Nashville or Rock Lidditz in Pennsylvania, they'll put on the Judas Priest band just started again. They put together just all this shit that goes on behind the scenes to make a show polished and set it apart from a garage band show or something like that. We're doing that. You know, everything is. We have tracks going in our ear, and we're doing, like I said, a massive set list.
Excellent.
Every single song. I have video walls behind us that are timed like a massive, you know, $100,000, $200,000 show. But everything is timed, and it's like we have the lights that are going to be timed too. The video walls are going to be timed. The tracks are going to be timed. It's a massive fucking show like nothing I've ever done. Like nothing he's ever done.
And it's like you said earlier before the podcast, you know, went live, was it's all, I think some of the influence was like Taylor Swift's Eras tour, because we're doing, it's not, even though it's the 40th anniversary, Look What the Cat Dragged In album, we're doing
everything.
Everything, you know, and doing it like in chronological order too, by album. So it's gonna be.
So you're starting with Look What the Cat Dragged In. Moving into
This is what I pitched to Ben. I said, hey, like Taylor Swift's Eras tour, where she had all of her albums.
Sure.
Too much to do, but she basically went era per era, if you want to call it that.
Right.
And we're doing that album per album. We're doing fucking Native Tongue.
Okay.
We're doing the deep cuts.
And that's what I was going to ask you. I was going next. Yeah.
I
you
won't.
told me 25 tracks that you're rehearsing right now. At least
Yes.
25?
Yeah, and I have I don't know if it would show on the phone, but it's like I have some renders for what the stage is going to look like, and it's going to change. I'm trying not to spoil it, but I'm trying to.
And we got Ricky Thrash on bass.
Right, yeah. So the members.
We're going to talk about Ricky Thrash, Stephen Saints.
If you want to show that, Gavin, we're going to test Scott's ability to zoom.
All right.
So look, he zoomed in on you. At least you got a Motley Crue shirt showing that.
So I don't know if this is going to be the Cat Dragged In era stage, or if it's going to be the Flesh and Blood era, but this will be one of the stages. Right there, we got the Poison ramps.
I recognize.
Too.
I mean, I'm old. I recognize.
Yeah.
We were there.
But it's also a little bit of my creative influence too. I gotta be careful maybe about the logo right now. We're gonna have our own logo there.
Okay.
But this is a video wall. We got ramps. You can't really see the ramps on the side, but drum riser and all that. It's gonna be big. And then when we kick into Open Up and Say Ah, it's going to be something like this. This is the concept art for the Open Up and Say Ah.
Excellent.
Kind of era. You know what I'm saying? It's going to change per set.
I remember that too.
You know, that I don't know if Poison did it like that. I mean, they still had banners and
pretty
stuff.
Close.
But it's gonna. I'm trying not to give too much away, but it's going to be, if you know, because I love stage production. If I wasn't doing music on stage, I would be, you know, like a stage director, stage manager. I love designing sets. I love.
You hear that, Scott? You hear all that?
I love putting on a show and building stages.
Yeah.
And like not physically building stages, but like designing like cool arena looking stages.
Sure.
And it's gonna be like that, and we're gonna open it up, and it's gonna be what, as a Poison fan and a Bret Michaels fan, what my dream Poison show would be.
Yeah.
You know.
Excellent.
And Scott, I'm going to challenge you too, because I got this one here on my phone. So it's actually already announced.
Scott's got to turn the camera. All right,
Yeah.
He did it. You did it, Scott. Like it's all
July 10th.
I didn't
at the
know.
Salisbury Center.
Yeah, I didn't know if that. I was glad you brought that up, because I was going to ask Gavin that, but then I wouldn't know if we would get an answer, because I didn't know if that was official.
Yeah,
it's
we
official,
made it official today.
Official.
Yep.
Yeah, it's official today.
And there's Ricky and Steven.
Yeah. So
shout out again.
We got me on the vocals. We got Ben on the guitar. And we have Ricky Thrash on bass. Ricky, he's fucking amazing. he's like, not only is he like a great bass player, but he's like 6'5" or something, like fucking jacked, fucking mad. I mean, he's a massive social media guy too. He's got a few 100,000 followers too, and we're really pulling all the strings we can to really try to blow this up because it's a celebration for us, celebration for the fans, and it's a celebration for the band.
Excellent.
We're working our asses off to make sure this is the tightest show it could possibly be.
Sure.
And it's like, even like I have everything timed right now, and it's crazy because I'm used to the way me and Brett do things.
Yeah.
I've modeled my show and my set kind of the way Brett does, where I'll talk a little bit in between each song, and we'll do extended intros, extended endings and stuff. And we're cramming the set so much that it's like, okay, we're going song, not like barely any dead time. I have all the transitions planned and it's tight and everything like that. And then I was like, okay, 12 songs in. All right, and we timed it. I'm like, we're only at like 40 minutes? Oh my gosh. You know, because like we want to get it, you know, going, but it's so tight.
Sure.
We're cramming in so many songs in the amount of time we have.
Right.
We're doing songs that Poison has never done.
Right.
You know, it's like I won't give away the entire set list because I want surprises. But if
How about I ask you this?
you could ask the questions and I'll answer it.
All right, so, well, I mean, just like a track that you're looking forward to. I've seen you do Look What the Cat Dragged In. Like, regularly. I've seen that.
We're
multiple
going
times.
deeper than that.
I'll
How
give
about this? Well, you say your favorite song you're looking forward to, and I'll say mine, and then we'll leave it at that.
It
There
might
we
be
go.
the same, but I mean, you guys
That could change.
Are you
But
guys
it's not going to be the same. I know we have different favorites.
It like a bajillion times, then hate it later.
Oh
right?
no, the set list we have. I don't know if there's much change in it. I mean, like, are you guys well versed in their deep cuts, their
I
deep
hope,
tracks?
maybe we'll see.
I'm really looking forward to we're doing Life Loves a Tragedy.
Okay, yeah.
Off of Flesh and Blood.
Yeah, okay.
That is a deep
That
cut.
is. That I have to say, it's been some years since I think I've heard that song.
It's my dad's favorite song.
Okay, I didn't know that
He has
either.
it tattooed on his arm, the lyrics
I
to
didn't know
Life
that.
Loves a Tragedy.
Okay.
Then mine, when Gavin approached me about this, I said, there's one song in particular
It's a deep cut.
that if you want me to do this, like, my only request is that we do a song is Body Talk off of Native Tongue.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But yeah, so because I'm a big fan of the Native Tongue album. I'm a big fan of, as a guitar player. I love CC, but Richie Kotzen, was a big influence of mine. And, and during that tour, that was always Richie's kind of extended solo song, and then this has a lot of really cool kind of almost like Hendrix inspired kind of licks. So I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, we're. I'll give you one more.
Okay.
That we're doing. We're obviously doing all the hits.
Sure.
Which there's a lot. A lot of hits.
Yeah.
But any Poison fan that's a big Poison fan will know this. You guys know the live record "Swallow This" that came out in 91, 92, 93, around
91.
there. There was an original song off that track called "So Tell Me Why." It's a deep cut, but it's a big fan favorite because it was basically the last song that they ever did with CeCe.
Okay.
And they put it on that record, and we're gonna do that song. And that when Poison fans hear that we're doing that, that's a big deal to them because it's a great song. And even we were, my dad was talking with Brett about it too. When we were talking just about the event briefly to Brett. And my dad mentioned "So Tell Me Why," and Brett just loved the idea of doing "So Tell Me Why." It's a deep cut, but it's an amazing song.
I'm going to ask you a loaded question.
Go ahead.
Is Brett going to be here for this?
I never know. But
I said it was loaded.
Probably not. Probably not. But he does have a show.
I mean, there's connections, right? Like, your connections through your family, through you.
Let me say this.
It sounds like
I guess we will all see on July 10th.
I
We'll leave it
know.
at that.
He's been here. He's been to Manassas. He was down at Sinestro, right? Like a couple years ago. Like
Yes.
he played with your dad down there. I'm not saying that it's going to happen. I'm just asking if it could happen.
My dad has a sniper pointed at me right now. But I'll say this. All 4 members of Poison will be formally invited to this event.
Okay, excellent.
I don't know how far that's gonna go.
Sure.
I'm gonna try my best to really tell them this is a show for you guys.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
So I'm formally inviting all 4 of them, and we'll see where that goes.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think like what you're describing, like both of you guys, like describing your passion for this tribute, which goes. I mean, I don't know. We're talking while a tribute band is playing right now.
Yeah.
Judas Priest, right? So maybe they have that same passion, but your passion is very obvious. So
Yes.
of course, to me, as an original member of a band, I would assume that you would want to see somebody that passionate playing the
Yes.
songs that you performed.
yeah, I hope that they like it because it's for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it's for them. It's for Poison fans. It really is going to be the dream, my dream, ideal Poison set. If I was in Poison, that's the set. I had no time restrictions, no budget restrictions. This is it.
Sure.
So I think it's gonna be great because they also don't do like super long sets.
Right.
Either they stick around that 10-song range.
Right.
And we're doing, like I said, we're over 20 songs, and it's gonna be a great night. And like we're not breaking the sets up either. We're doing like 6 Look What the Cat Dragged In songs. Then we cut to black, and we have like an intro track, and it
Let's not give it all away.
You're right. But I'm saying like the vibe it's going for. We're going album, then album. We're not mixing it up. It's album, then album, then album, then album.
And so the people are clear. This is a one night deal, right?
One night deal. This is not.
It's a celebration,
It's
not
a celebration.
not a tribute band. It's a celebration.
Right.
Yeah. We were trying to make that clear, like too, because I think we're trying to set the difference between like, oh, we're starting like a tribute band versus no, this is a tribute celebration. Then in the title, it's 40th anniversary.
Sure.
So I mean, we could get away with doing a couple shows this year, but we're not going to.
Sure.
It's really just that we're not starting a tribute act.
Right.
Unless we make 50 grand. And like, oh, well, we sell like 20,000 tickets.
Well, then and also too, I think just kind of go back from earlier in this podcast, we talked about there's really not like a geographical scene anymore. So it's kind of
right.
I mean, I'm not going to use the term supergroup because I hate that for various reasons. But it's just kind of like this all-star lineup. I think we have Ricky Thrash, we have Steven Saints, we have Gavin. Of just I think really key players. In their own right, kind of coming together. So it's I think it's already just with that in mind. It's already kind of beyond a tribute band because it's more just like kind of this several kind of players from their own area kind of coming together and just trying to do something special and trying to do something
if we haven't talked about the notoriety, if that's the right fucking word. I may have just made that up. But
that's a word.
Okay, cool. I didn't go to Berkeley. I didn't go to Berkeley.
Well, Berkeley doesn't really teach vocabulary.
Harvard.
Where everybody's coming from.
Yeah.
Ricky, he's down in Florida. He's a big guy down there, and he was also in Steel Panther. Ricky played bass for Steel Panther right after Lexi left. In between Lexi and Spider, I think that's the new bass player's name. Ben and Ricky just did a tour with George Lynch.
Okay.
Too. They was called the Mr. Scary Mini
Mr.
Tour.
Scary Mini Tour, it was Ricky and I. Because Ricky and I have worked together in a few different projects, but that was the first kind of tour that Ricky and I did together, where basically we played with George Lynch for this Dawkins set, kind of outside of. George had the Lynch Mob set.
Sure.
Sorry, I'm struggling with my microphone. And then it was Ricky on bass, obviously. Then it was Jackson Davenport from the band Void was on lead vocals, and then so basically we just
Will Hunt.
And Will Hunt, yes, but he was
Will Hunt from Evanescence, and he was
and also
Godsmack.
Lynch Mob. He was kind of doing double duty on that tour because he'd play with Lynch Mob, but then we do the Dawkins set together. So I was really happy that this gave me another opportunity to work with Ricky because Ricky's a great friend and great bass player. So any project that Ricky's involved in, I know it's gonna be good.
Yeah, it's really a passion project.
Yeah.
And it's not
that's
just
obvious. Like I can tell. Like I mean, I'm in the room with you all. I feel the energy from both of you. Like hopefully that's like casting out. Like I can definitely tell that this is something you all are really looking forward to doing.
Yeah, like I told Jeff Salisbury, I said, listen, whatever money that we might possibly make from tickets or whatever we value or whatever, I don't need to walk away with anything. Let's put it all into production.
I'm sure that Jeff Salisbury liked hearing that.
Well, I mean in the sense that I said, hey,
I know. I just had to fire a shot at it.
I get it. I said, hey, whatever you think that we might make from this, let's put that extra money into production and put on a fucking arena show.
He agreed to that?
He agreed.
Oh, well. Oh, you got magic.
Yeah, we're putting on a fucking arena show
Another
in
shot
the
at Jeff
Salisbury Center.
You like that, Scott?
Yeah, Scott's upset. I showed him. I talked about the stage and the renders, and he's like, "Yeah, we can do that." Yeah. Yeah, for those that don't know, Scott's the guy that he's the glue here at the Salisbury Center.
man.
He's the guy that makes everything happen.
know.
And we talked about the stage designs and everything, and it's that was a late reaction, Scott. What we're putting together is truly, I'm hoping it's going to be the biggest thing that Salisbury Center's ever seen.
Excellent.
Production-wise, at least.
Bigger than the Kick Show. You were part of the Kick Show.
Yeah, you were too. You know,
Kinks? Wait, the Kinks?
Kicks.
Kicks. We opened up for Kicks here.
Kicks are for kids,
That's definitely a
man.
regional.
Because they're Maryland, right? Isn't
Yes,
that? Okay,
exactly. Yeah, right. And I mean, I was a devotee like back in the day. So like in that regional way, we always say that everything in the Stand Up Shout Rock Show goes back to Kicks. We always say like and preach the message of Kicks as
They're
much as
big
possible.
around here.
Don't close your eyes.
Yes.
right. There you go.
It's weird to talk about because a lot of people don't realize around here people think like Kicks is like the
They
fucking
walk
shit.
on water.
You know, but
they walk on water.
They were.
and I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, but to people that aren't from here,
Yeah.
Kicks did, they sold out here.
Right.
1,200 people. They did Merriweather, which is a big,
That was amazing.
show. But like when they go across the country,
I know.
they're bars.
Right, I know.
So it's
stunning.
So I'm trying to
Lizzie
describe
Hale's
that.
vocal coach, Steve Whiteman.
I was in touch with Steve to do vocal lessons too, but it was right around COVID.
Okay.
And he said, hit me up in a year when this COVID thing is done, and we hit him back up, and he wanted to retire.
Yes. Yeah. Huh.
So we were going to do that, but then I took vocal lessons with Tony Harnell of TNT.
Oh, did you? Okay.
I had some vocal, not lessons, but long mentorship things with Tom Kiefer of Cinderella too.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
he helped me out a whole lot. I don't want to call them vocal lessons. Robert Mason from Warrant too. He helped me out. I had a lot of help starting out from these people. But yeah, I mean, Kicks around here, they're the shit around here.
Yeah, right.
I got to tell that to people that like aren't from here
I
because
know.
they're like Kicks.
All right. So in terms of like a recent news story that we talked about here on the podcast, in terms of tribute bands, so to speak, and vocal performances.
Yes.
And of course, like it ties into a lot of things that we always talk about. And rock documentaries, we love a good rock doc, right? So Bon Jovi.
I've heard a lot about that one.
So the Steve Brown. Because I know. I know you have connections. This is where I'm going. So Steve Brown of Trickster is doing a tribute act to Bon Jovi.
Yes.
So like kind of pulling away from Trickster to do this tribute performance. I think there are multiple performances. I don't know necessarily how many. I know that.
Yeah, I think the first one's tonight.
Okay. I did not know that.
I think the first one is tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm keeping up a whole lot with that because I'm very excited about it. Steve Brown.
Well, you played with Trickster here at the Salisbury Center.
Yeah, and me and Steve have done some stuff together. Like when he has a set, I'll get up and do a song or two with him. Me and him did Fallen Angel at the M3 pre-party.
Okay.
I've played with Steve a few times. Steve is awesome.
So how do you because I know that you're a fan of Trickster. How do you feel about him pulling away from Trickster to devote this kind of tribute performance for John Bon Jovi?
I am really excited for it.
Yeah.
Because I love Bon Jovi.
Sure.
I fucking love Bon Jovi.
Right, and you also love Trickster.
I do love Trickster.
Yeah.
All those New Jersey bands and Skid Row.
Right. Yeah.
But
I was getting there.
I'm kidding. I just love Bon Jovi, and all respect to John, but
you
don't get the show that a fan like me wants to see.
Right.
People always, talk down about Motley Crue coming back and doing shit, and it's like, shut the fuck up. there's people like me that are fans of that music that never got to see that.
Right.
So them coming out of retirement, it was great. I don't give a shit how bad they are. They're great. I didn't mean to say it like that. But fuck. But it's like Bon Jovi, like their set, they do like 5 of their old songs, and it's. I would be really excited to see it, but it's not necessarily the show that I would have wanted to see, like from the 80s,
Right.
or the 90s,
Right,
or any of
right.
that stuff. From what I've seen, what Steve is doing, like I say about this Poison set, I think he is about to deliver the dream Bon Jovi set for the fans. What they want and what he wants as a Bon Jovi fan. You talk about Bon Jovi and Kiss with Steve.
Right.
You can't get him to shut up in a funny way, but he has a passion for Bon Jovi, and I'm really excited to see. Like I might even drive down to Dr. Pepper Park where they're playing. It's like 4 hours away from here, I think, and it's like I might even drive down.
Roanoke, Virginia.
Yeah. I might even drive down there. I'm so excited because I love Bon Jovi, and I've never really gotten that experience. Got their whole, like Slippery When Wet, New Jersey,
Sure.
all of that stuff. I'm such a massive fan of all that stuff, and I cannot wait to see Trix or Steve Brown do it.
I'm gonna throw you an old man comment, and your dad could have been here with us too. We saw Bon Jovi open for Rat.
Really?
Open for Rat.
Never again.
But it gets back to me, like, as to how huge Rat was. And what was it, 1984?
Poison opened up for them too.
Yeah, Rat was
That was the first time we saw Poison.
It was the first.
Yeah.
Yeah, we saw Poison open for Rat also.
There we go.
It's a couple times, I think. Yeah, not even once.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, that kind of speaks to the magnitude of Rat and like the change in their career and the change of Bon Jovi's career afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm proud that Steve is doing it. Because sometimes there's a void. I gotta be careful with my words. Like I'm filling a void, but it's like sometimes there's a void that sometimes a tribute act can fill if they're not getting it from the act, the real act.
Yes.
I gotta be politically correct about that.
No, I think that's fair, and that's why I mentioned the rock doc piece. So like Kevin and I watch rock documentaries as much as we possibly can because we're nerds like that. But like I can't remember what the actual name of it was.
Thank You, Good Night.
Yeah, Thank You, Good Night.
The Bon Jovi one?
Yeah, the Bon Jovi
I heard
one.
a lot about it.
Tragic. It's tragic because you just, like what you're describing in terms of his old live shows, he just can't do it, physically can't do it anymore. And he's very honest and open about it, which is a big kudos to him. Like it's a tragic situation. Yeah. And then it kind of leaves us like in the lurch with everything you're describing because we want to see that, but you just can't from the original artist anymore.
I mean, especially for people my age that have a love and passion for music but never got to see it.
Right.
You know?
And you have to give John credit too for recognizing that. All right. I can't perform to the ability that I want to, and then be able to, kind of like Michael Jordan with the whole, I want to walk off this court, not be carried off this court. And I think that's probably pretty hard decision to be able to come to terms with it yourself.
Sure.
So he has to give him credit for that.
Yeah, he could certainly go cash checks and not be able to deliver.
Just kind of do like almost like a legacy act, for lack of a better term, but to be able to have that maturity to be able to, or even just kind of just self-awareness, I think probably the better term for it. It's really respectable.
I'm really excited for it.
All right, so now we're gonna get to I'm loading the questions like coming your way.
Go ahead.
How's things going with your auditioning for Skid Row? Because we certainly know that's happening. We know you say you're not a social media guy, but I know that from your social media that you have been auditioning for Skid Row.
So I'll give this short answer because I've learned anytime you mention Skid Row, it blows up in a bad way for me. What happened is I did an interview where I said I was not going to audition for Skid Row, but then I was like, maybe I might. I said maybe I might. And what happened is I don't go on social media, so it got clipped. That interview got clipped.
Yeah.
And suddenly what AI does, AI takes, they scan through all these interviews and they try to see keywords and stuff like that. And then
Clickbait.
Clickbait.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they put it through their AI algorithms.
Right.
And they blow it up. So next thing you know, I woke up one morning.
We have a 3-minute countdown.
Oh, gotcha. I woke up one morning and I sat down and
Scott is back, baby.
and I looked online and I saw dozens of pages that had hundreds of thousands of followers
Yeah.
posting about me and Skid Row.
You called me. You were.
I was freaking out.
You were
Because
panicking.
as a smaller artist, and I'm trying to do this fast, as a smaller artist, you could kind of dictate the narrative from your publication about what happens. It was the first time that I was not in control of what was being put on the internet.
Yeah.
And it was blowing the fuck up.
Yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds of comments, thousands of comments about the controversy and like, can this guy even sing? You know, a lot of people come to my defense like, oh, he's great, blah,
Sure.
blah, blah, blah.
Sure.
But a lot of people like, oh, he doesn't have the range and stuff like that. And I'm like, guys, I haven't even officially auditioned for Skid Row.
It's so easy to attack a vocalist. It's,
it's
believe me, I know this. It's so easy to attack a vocalist.
And one of the articles even said like, oh, Rachel Bolan praised his raw energy in his audition in Nashville. I'm like, that never happened. It was all lies. So as a response to all that AI stuff, I put out a video of me doing 18 in Life, only a little one. I have some more stuff. I'll even show you guys after this.
Okay.
I did a little Quicksand Jesus too.
Okay. Love that song.
I think that I'm going to take it seriously, but I'm not going to do it until I'm ready. I have plenty of ways to contact all of them. I don't know all of them, but I know people that are best friends with all of them.
Sure.
And I think if I am confident that I can do 16 Skid Row songs back to back, 4 nights in a row, off of 2 hours of sleep and just fast food. If I'm able to do it, I think I will go try out.
Excellent.
But I'm not going to do it unless I know I can do it. And I think I can. But I'm putting in the work. I'm putting in all the work, and we'll see where it goes. But to answer all the AI bullshit, I am not the new lead singer of Skid Row. That was a crazy thing to wake up like, where did you get that from? Like, nobody said anything. But I'm going to see what happens because I love Skid Row. They're my favorite band.
I can't remember, there's always something with Sebastian Bach and Skid Row. There's always back and forth. I feel like I'm going to close maybe by saying this.
And Ted Poley now, I guess.
I remember 3 or 4 years ago, I said something to you, like when we were in the podcast, we were after a podcast about whatever controversy was going on, and you looked up and you were like, I would love to be that singer.
Yeah.
I specifically remember that. And that was just like it was a dream comment, right? You weren't like
we'll clip it. We'll clip it. We'll find the clip. I love Skid Row. That's all I'll really say about it is I fucking love Skid Row.
Yeah.
And it would be a dream job, but I also know no matter who steps into those shoes, no matter how good you are, you're not. You're
absolutely.
To the fans, you're not Sebastian.
Sure. Right.
So,
yeah.
Well, we'll see where that goes. But the Poison show on July 10th, as we're wrapping up.
Yeah.
It'll be great. Like I said, it's me, Ben Cody, the great Ben Cody, the best Ben Cody, Mr. Berkeley Ben fucking Cody.
All right.
Ricky Thrash and Steven Saints. It is going to be my dream show, basically. It's my dream production, my dream set, and I think me and Ben must have had the same fucking dream because it's going to be great. Anything else you want to say?
Buy your ticket.
Yep.
And the tickets, by the way, the tickets cost $19.86.
Oh, that's funny.
For anyone that doesn't know, 40 years ago exactly, do the math, 1986. Look at the catch I did.
Yeah, the VIP seats will cost $40 for 40th anniversary, and they will include a VIP laminate.
Was this a Jeff Salisbury idea?
No, this is my idea.
Okay, I love
and
it.
We'll have basically a backstage looking pass, part of the VIP package.
We call it the VIP pass.
Yeah.
Right, yes.
And are there going to be posters given out to us
we'll
too?
have posters too. Like, it's going to be a
Excellent.
fan experience,
Yes.
man.
Nice.
Where it's like a real VIP package, not just a VIP seat.
Because again, I think we're trying to put on a show that we'd want to see as fans. I think that's really the angle we're taking. So it's like, it's for the fans.
Yeah, the
By
amount
fans.
of thought that we've put into this.
Yeah.
We're just excited. I'm sorry you're gonna miss it.
That's Jack White. Jack White's playing down the anthem that night.
I haven't bought my ticket yet. So.
But all the other dates we were looking at, all the other dates, there was one date we were like, oh, fucking Skinner is 15 minutes down the road. A Jiffy Lube
Right.
this date.
Yeah.
Oh, this date. And, it's like, fuck, competing with Jiffy Lube.
There's I mean, in the summertime, there's always going to be something.
I know, man. And it's like, at Local Palooza a couple years when we played, I was talking up this big talk. I'm going to have
And
a massive
Godsmack
crowd.
was playing.
And Godsmack was playing
Yep, I remember
at
that too,
Jiffy
yeah.
Lube. Jiffy Lube Live is the big amphitheater right here, and it's like 10 minutes down the road.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't realize there was that competition, but at least it's DC and not like here.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it'll be great. And then Brett's playing the next day in Pennsylvania too. So this is almost
really?
like the pre-party too.
Wow.
He has a massive hometown show that day. It's like a massive show on July 11th. And Fuel is also opening up too.
Okay.
I fucking love Fuel.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
So far away. Yeah, it's a great
Awesome.
song.
All right, Scott, you remember how to bring us out? I feel like this was a very impromptu thing. We could have been here like all night long.
You guys have
yeah.
been going for 50 minutes.
There we
15
go.
minutes?
15.
I'm not surprised by that.
I know. I said 15.
It's easy.
I apologize.
It's easy. Well, I went with 15.
Yeah. I keep going.
Yeah.
I keep going.
All right.
That's big news, though. Thank you so much
Yep,
for
thanks
Thank you
stopping
for
by.
having us. We really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
There you go, Gavin. Look at
Scott,
that.
good having you back, brother. We love you.
See ya.
That's your ending?
That's
That's it.
Oh,
That's
God.
all we got.
Guys, are you having trouble in the bedroom? Is your stroke game weak and you're not being able to pleasure like you